No, take in the idiot with the bus. Take in the idiot. Take in this idiot. I bet you a beer school as the bus. What's it? What's it? A beer school as the bus. No man, this is not normal. This is not normal, star. I miss it, you know. Man, catch a saga. Give enough space to kill off himself, because I don't think kill off.
People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds call it news with a buzz. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This is not the exception of how these minibus drive in a Jamaica. This is actually the norm. However, it depends on who they are catering to, who are their passengers, who are the buffoons that will sit in these vehicles while these persons endanger their life just for entertainment purposes. Based on information that I am getting, it is said that this is what they call the number 6 bus. It goes from Bayside, Portmore. It travels from Bayside, Portmore to Spanish Town. It carries schoolers. Most of the schoolers that it carries are of the non-traditional high school. So therefore, you and I know that a lot of these people going to these non-traditional high school, speaking in general, good people come from everywhere, good students attend every school. However, it is always the bad apple, so therefore, that is what I am speaking about. When it takes these children to school, this is the antics that they keep up, because this is why they want to travel with them more and more, because them like the loud music, them like the passa, them like the daggering in the bus, and them like the vulgarness that goes on in these buses. However, whenever these buses meet in any sort of accident or lick over any sorts of innocent people upon the road, which they do on a whole lot of occasions, that is when everybody seems and take a look in the mirror and say, hold on, this serious. Me might get injured, me might get DEAD. Do not even understand how these people can go to the relevant authority, get a driver's license, get a permit to be a public passenger transportation vehicle when this is how they act. Hopefully, when this video gets out, like most of my videos do, the relevant authority will step in and seize this vehicle. But then again, this is Jamaica. Most of those vehicles are probably owned by Popo, or most of these Popo that are supposed to be monitoring the situation is taking bribe. So therefore, them turn a blind eye until everybody's eye gets shut, or they get maimed, or they get badly hurt. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called Rich People Drama, Passa and Mix Up. So unless you've been living under a rock, you would not know that the movie of Bob Marley's life is presently in theaters all over the world globally. Big production, millions of dollars, big star, rated film in a Jamaica. Since then, the people have been doing a whole bunch of interviews with persons in a Bob Marley life before he died, lost his life. One of those persons that they spoke to is Rita Marley, who is the wife of Bob Marley, longtime confidant. In an interview that she did, she said, well, me know say Bob was a womanizer. Me know say Bob have picnic all over the place. However, it is these women that should be ashamed of themselves, or should take account of themselves, because Mando, especially when you're rich and famous, like Bob was global superstar. One of those persons she was talking about is Cindy Breakspear. For those of you that don't know, Cindy Breakspear was once one of those Miss Universe or Miss World for Jamaica. Beautiful now in her elderly age. Much more beautiful when she was younger. I wouldn't say much more beautiful. People age and age refine like wine. She also happens to be the mother of one of the most famous Bob Marley offspring. His name is Damian Junior Gang Marley. One of those that win many of those Grammy Awards. Well known in the world, in the music business, reggae, Jamaica, Rete, Lele, Blue, Blah, Bling. So she realized that she has been getting a whole bunch of backlash about her relationship with Bob Marley. And people, she has responded defending herself. Even after this, she is getting a whole bunch of backlash. However, let's take a listen exactly what she has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
How would I ever sit here and rather not have Damien in my life, or not have the awesome relationship that I had with Bob? I mean, do people understand what a privilege it is to be intimately and inextricably associated with the greatest legacy that has come out of Jamaica in 100 years? Do they understand what that feels like? What kind of blessing that is? You can't wish that away. You couldn't want to take that away from anybody. You're going to just have to stay over there and figure it out, because this long ago became your problem. It is no longer mine.
Now, people, this is my disclaimer, and I am speaking in general. It does not apply to every woman, so don't get in your feelings. Most women would rather have a rich, famous man be the side chick of that man than to be the wife of a poor man that is a nobody. So in other words, she would rather be a rich man's whole side chick than to be a poor man's wife. There's a thing that is called power. There's a thing that is called fortune. There's a thing that is called fame. You can be rich and not powerful. However, when you are famous, it brings the fortune in most cases, which Bob Marley is, and it brings the power. Sometimes people say money is power. However, fame is more powerful. When you talk about Bob Marley, he is legendary. He is global, a global superstar. Probably one of the biggest global superstar ever in a global superstarism. So therefore, he is in a different kind of bracket than the average person, the average Jamaican. You have star, you have megastar, you have superstar, you have legend. Whenever you are legend, the rules change as it pertains to how women view you. You can get away with stuff that the average man, or not even average man, decent man cannot even try. When you have the magnetism, when you have the charisma, when you have the fame and power as a Bob Marley, you can pretty much take away most people's wife and turn them into your side chick. You can take away a decent lady and make her jump through hoops because of who you are, your charisma, your charm. Just look around on some of these basic stars in a entertainment, in a sports, in a anything all over the world, whether a track and field, whether NFL football, whether a soccer, any sorts of sports. Just look at them and ask yourself. Now, it is not good to stereotype, but you and I know that some of these men that you see with some of these beautiful women, had they been an average or a poor man, them couldn't see these person draws on the line when them wash it and hang it out on a Saturday, much less forget in it. However, that fame, that fortune, that stardom, it brings a different type of thing. So therefore, people think differently. It puts you in the membership. Membership has its privilege. So yes, maybe Miss Breakspear would not get pregnant for the average man, but Bob Marley is not the average man. So what this lady is saying, and people, I am not saying that it is justified. Whenever you have kids, if you're in a marriage and you have kids, you have picnic. Even if that marriage is the worst marriage ever, the fact that you have these kids, you are happy. You could not make that child or this kid without this man or without this woman. So therefore, what would you do? If you take away that relationship, you take away that child, you take away all of those memories, you take away your reality. So this lady is simply saying that take away Bob Marley, you take away all the good times that she had, all the memories that she have. You take away Damien, Jonah Gang Marley, you take away everything. You cannot take it back. When you do something, it is done. You can make it better. You can say that, all right, you are remorseful for it. However, the facts are the facts. It has already been done and it cannot change. None at all. If it is justified or not, people, me no know, but me just say. That is what this lady is saying. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called a blow job that is heard all over the world. Well, people, that is over sensationalization, that is exaggeration. However, apparently, this lawyer, Jamaican lady, she had a boyfriend. They had all sorts of SEXUAL exploits and they videotape it. This boyfriend or person she was in a relationship, he is said to be a software engineer. It is said that he exposed these videos after some sorts of thing went wrong. And the court ordered this lady to be paid $12 million for those videos for releasing any sorts of PORN without authorization. Now people, there's a famous show that was out there with some sorts of oriental woman and she says something like this: me sucky, me love you long time. In this case, this lady is going to say that this is the most expensive BLOWJOB that have ever been done in a human lifetime. Since the world starts, since the beginning of time, in other words. So I am sure this lady is saying to herself, you know, it is not good for my face to be out there with me have this little teely in my mouth. Well, it was a little actually. And I blow upon it and I do all sorts of things. I goggle all sorts of BALLS. However, it seems as if this turned out for the better. And I know a lot of women out there and people, some of you nerds in the comment section, tell me how much 12 million US is at $155 for one. Put in the comment section so me know, because my maths not so good. Me only have 10 subjects with odd maths and all of them. So me not really know right now. Me kind of off, my bearings off. I am sure that other women are going to be out there and I say, you know, say, me want one of that. If me can find a man, anybody know any sorts of man they were rich and can expose my video so me can sue him cloud for 12 million US dollar. That is not such a bad deal. Because when you think about it, a lot of women out there blowing pan all sorts of cheesy. Me no know if it's cheesy, me just say. I saw some woman tell me. Not me, about other men. Say some man, them wish them couldn't take back them blow or them SUCK, sucky. So I am sure a lot of women out there would be thinking, boy, Moisha did me that. Moisha did me my video go out and me get $12 million and sue somebody. However, people, here is the tricky part about the whole scenario, whichever the word is. Una tell me, una the bright people. When somebody sues you for $12 million US, that is not Jamaican. Hopefully that person have the skill set, have that amount of money, have that asset, have that cash that can pay you It does not simply mean that when the judge order or the court order, then by tomorrow you'll get that $12 million transferred or commit some sort of DRUGS dealer duffel bag with $12 million in a cash like some sort of Scarface movie. It means that this person has to have that money. It means that that person cannot open any sort of business or have any sort of asset in which amount to less than $12 million, it is going to be seized by the court order. It does not mean that you're going to get $12 million. Maybe you might get $12,000 people. Me not really know this man's pockets. So people, let me know, women, let me know out there. Would you mind being in any sort of video, being a victim that pretty much cash out 12 million US for a little blow or a little sex? The truth is that some people out there doing the thing, going on all sorts of video going viral, and them not even a cent. The only thing them get is some sorts of splatter in them face. Some just say point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.